All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. What is up? Haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, maybe. So I thought this would be a good time to stream. It's pretty late. Usually I don't stream this late, but I was thinking, you know, I had a little bit of free time, and it was either this or I was going to edit some more of my movie videos. But I was like, you know, I kind of feel like playing some Call of Duty, so let's do that instead. And I was actually thinking about doing zombies. But I decided against it. I don't know. I was just, you know what I want to do? What I've been kind of on and off doing, like the most amount of time I get playing COD multiplayer when I'm not like doing it for video or streaming is whenever I'm rendering a video. Because whenever I'm rendering a video, for those of you who don't know how like rendering works, if you don't have a great PC, which I have a good PC, but it's not like amazing, it's very difficult to like do videos, like stream and stuff like that while you're rendering something. So what ends up happening is when I'm rendering, I can't really record, or I can't do much, right? So it's a great time to just hop on COD multiplayer and just, you know, play for fun. But what I've been doing recently with my rendering COD MP times, I've been going for Interstellar camo and MWIII multiplayer. Look how close we are. So we have one more challenge we need to do to get forged, and then we have to do all the other challenges to get Interstellar, or we have 36 more forged camo challenges to get priceless camo, then do 36 priceless camo challenges to get Interstellar. So we're almost there. We're like really close to having it. But the only issue is the last forged camo we need is probably going to be on the knife, because unless we level up some of these other guns, which might take a while, the knife, we're pretty close. I think we just need 10 kills on stunned or blinded operators. That's not easy though, to be honest. Like and then 5 operator kills without dying 5 times. Fuck that, man. I don't know, that might take a while. So I'm thinking it might honestly be quicker to get this Sidewinder to level 28. I might do that. So we'll try to do that today. But you know what we're gonna do? Hardcore shipment, baby. It's the best way to get camos. I hate hardcore. I hate it so much. But let me tell you, it is by far the fastest way to get camos. So that's the only reason I'll ever play hardcore, is for camo grinding. It makes sense because it's, you know, it makes shitty guns a lot easier to use. I don't usually use hardcore unless the challenge requires it. But when using a shitty gun, it's like, okay, I think it makes sense that I should use that. Okay. All right, what's going on, everyone? I love MWIII. The multiplayer is so good. I know campaign and zombies were not great, but the multiplayer is fun. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. I think the campaign was pretty bad. The zombies was whatever. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. But the multiplayer in this game, I love. I'm a huge fan of this multiplayer. And honestly, I've been liking it more over time, you know? Because, to be honest, when BO6 first released, I actually said, I was like, oh, I think BO6 is probably the best multiplayer we've had in a while. I just don't, it's not really been keeping me, I don't think BO6 multiplayer is bad, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a good multiplayer, I enjoy it. But I just think this one's better. I think it just does most things better. There's only a few things I prefer about BO6. The main thing being the prestige system. Having prestige is obviously great versus not having prestige. But pretty much everything else, I'm like all in on MWIII multiplayer. Cold War looks different than I remember. Even starting to prefer this over Cold War, yeah, because Cold War was one that I do like. Cold War's multiplayer a lot, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think it can beat this. Like, the fact that I have fun playing Shipment Hardcore, like, normally I wouldn't have fun playing Shipment Hardcore, but for some reason I do. I actually really like Shipment in this game, specifically when you're playing not hardcore. But I don't know, man. Like, they actually somehow made Shipment, like... And I'm not saying Shipment one's always been bad, but, like, Shipment's kind of gotten a bad rep over the years for being so just, like, mindless. But when you're playing regular Shipment in this game, like, not hardcore Shipment, it's actually not that, like, mindless. You know? I probably should put double XP, double weapon XP. But yeah, this gun's not great in core. So it makes sense that we play hardcore for it. We literally just need 10 levels. That'll be faster than getting the knife, the priceless camo, to be honest. My biggest accomplishment is ending my MWIII playtime with a 2+ win-loss. Definitely optimistic for Sledgehammer's next game. I am fully expecting Sledgehammer's next game to be one of the best CODs ever. If they get the full development time, there's no interruptions, and they are given full creative freedom of what they want to do. Let's be honest, that's probably not going to happen. There's probably going to be something that goes wrong. Activision makes them do something that they don't want to do, or there's going to be something that goes wrong. But if they're given full creative freedom, hopefully they make like a futuristic game. I think it has potential. Maybe even it has round-based zombies, like all of that. Yeah, I think it has potential to be one of the best CODs. Because like new Sledgehammer has been shown that they're really a solid studio, and I have a lot of faith in what they could do. A lot of faith. I've been playing MWIII in 2025. It's been 4 months since we last played. COD needs to step up in quality. Well, I played MWIII a couple weeks ago just for like the new season 2 content. Obviously I played the Tomb, and I played a little bit of the multiplayer, but not too much. Like I play zombies in MWIII very on and off. Like I'll play it if I'm just like listening to a podcast. Like I said, when I'm like rendering a video and I can't make any other videos, I'll usually just kind of like play a little bit. Maybe just like go to around 30 or whatever. I mean, MWIII, it's really easy to just play while you're like laying back and like just chilling. That's kind of what modern zombies is in a lot of ways. Like it's very easy to play just laid back. But I was really just playing because the what do you call it? Was it a double gobblegum? I think it might have been a double gobblegum event or something that happened recently, and I wanted to take advantage of it a little bit. Get as many gobblegums as I can. Oi. So you gotta love them gobblegums, you know? I actually don't have a lot of gobblegums, to be honest. Like, I don't even use them that much. I got bioluminescent, definitely underrated mastery camo. Is that the one from zombies in this game? I don't remember which one that was, to be honest. Recommend doing a different gun, not the knife. Yeah, I kind of just decided that too. I'm just like, yeah, the knife does not sound easy. What is this? So you know what's funny though? The fact that I've been doing this camo grinding, it's kind of made me appreciate the different variants of shipment. Because I'll be honest, when they first announced that they were going to do 5 variants of shipment for season 6 of this game, I was like, that is the stupidest thing ever. But now that I'm actually like playing, you know, only shipment, it's been so refreshing that every time I play a shipment, it's a different version of it. Like, it actually is refreshing, especially because they're not just different visually, they actually play different. Like the layouts are a little different. So I actually kind of appreciate that they did it, you know, even though it was a waste. Like, I would rather have had like 2 new maps over 5 variants of shipment. But, you know, as someone who's camo grinding right now, I'm getting a lot out of it, you know. But I will say, once I'm done with the camo grind and I play this game again, I'm probably not playing shipment anymore. It's probably just going to be the regular maps. But, you know, you got to be efficient with your camo grinding. So obviously you're going to play the fastest method possible, and that would be shipment. So, and even more so, hardcore shipment, at least for this specific gun. Thought you were playing BO6 today? Nah, unfortunately not. Side note, the G36C Holger 556 requires mounted long shots. Ooh. For the priceless camo? Oh, that's kind of gross. Like, what map would I even do that on? Because, like, most of the maps in this game are pretty small. Do you ever play Warzone? So, I only really ever play Warzone with friends. I very rarely will play a Warzone match by myself. The only time I ever play Warzone by myself is if I'm on stream and it's like a new event or like a new map just came out or some sort of new update, right? I never just hop on shipment just for fun. That just doesn't happen. But every now and then my friends will be on, I'll play shipment with them or Warzone with them. I don't usually like to stream with my friends though, because whenever I'm playing with my friends, like, we're chilling, we're talking about life. That's not going to make for a good stream. Like, it's just not, you know, because I don't want to have to be here. Like it's hard to talk to chat and like, you know, be involved in that while I'm also playing with friends. It just doesn't really work that well. So I just don't usually stream when we're playing, but that's the only time I really play Warzone, and I have fun with it. Like I don't play Warzone that much, but I would honestly call myself a Warzone casual, to be honest. Like I wouldn't say that for multiplayer zombies. I feel like I'm way more invested in those modes. But Warzone, I'm pretty casual. I just kind of hop in every now and then, and we have fun. I don't think I've ever not had fun playing Warzone, to be honest. I think Warzone could be doing a lot better. There's so many things it's not doing right. In particular, I don't think they should. I think they should stop taking away maps, for example. I think that's like the worst thing about it, is the fact that they just remove maps all the time. Like, keep the damn maps in. You know, like there's nothing wrong with having a decent amount of maps in the game at a time. If anything, it makes it more replayable. But the constant like removal of maps is just so annoying. Like, obviously, I get why they're not going to have like a bunch of big maps in at the same time, but for Resurgence, what's the harm in having like 4 to 5 Resurgence maps at a time? There's no harm in it. I feel like COD just like, they have this thing where they just need to make everything limited time. Like even Zombies doing that with their limited time modes. Like, stop with the limited time bullshit, man. It doesn't make it more special. Just keep it permanently. But 2 seasons versus 6 seasons of build-up. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, when you're comparing BO6 and MW3, obviously MW3 is more stuff because it's, you know, gone on longer. But to be fair, I think I also preferred MW3 if we're just judging it on up to season 2 content compared to BO6 multiplayer specifically. Obviously not zombies. Ow, dude, I'm getting like some weird pain in like my, it's like right here. I don't know if anybody's a doctor, man. what's wrong with me? Tell me. Oh, those mosquitoes are so scary every time I see one. Hostile gunship? Get the fuck out of here. That dude thought. He thought. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're not going to survive when there's a gunship up. That's just not going to happen. We're definitely going to get at least one game of core in today, because I don't want to just be playing hardcore all day. I think hardcore is kind of boring, but it's for the camel grind. The specific weapon kind of requires it. So what are you going to do? I'm really torn on whether I prefer this or Cold War MP. I think the one thing that puts this above Cold War for me is the streak system. Like, I don't like Cold War streak system. I think it kind of hurt the game quite a bit. And so having a more traditional score streak system definitely helps this game a lot. It's not a perfect streak system, but it's definitely better than what Cold War had. But in terms of like maps, I would actually say Cold War's maps are pretty on par with this game. I mean, this game has a lot more maps, but Cold War, I think like the quality of them are pretty close. I wonder how nostalgic BO7 will be since it'll have BO2 maps. To be fair, I feel like nostalgia doesn't last that long. You know, like we saw it with this game, right? Everyone was so excited for the MW2 maps to be remastered. And then how long did that nostalgia last? We were all like, let's just get some new maps, man. Like, that's what people were starting to get more excited for, were the new maps. And what ended up happening was the new maps were better than the remastered maps, at least for me. I much prefer playing on the new maps in this game compared to the MW2 maps. But here's the thing, though. The difference is BO2's maps I like a lot more than MW2's maps, so having those maps remastered, not only will it have that little bit of nostalgia, but it's also going to, they're good maps, so they'll be exciting to play. But I'm always going to want new maps above anything else, because I could just go play BO2 again if I really want to play all those remastered maps, you know? So I do hope they don't pull an MW3 in terms of the launch only being remaster maps. I don't want that to happen. I think that would be a huge miss. I want it to be maybe like half and half. Like, let's say they have 16 maps on launch, 8 remastered maps from BO2, and then 8 new maps. That would be perfect in my opinion. I'd be fully on board with that. And then maybe the other BO2 maps they can throw in for DLC, you know, along with other new maps. If MW3 had a campaign like MW 2018 and round-based zombies, it would be a top 7 COD of all time. It'd probably be a top 5 COD of all time at that point. Like, assuming the campaign was good, like you said, and it had round-based zombies. I mean, even if round-based zombies wasn't great, I feel like it'd still probably be better than MWC. Like, let's say it was like a decent round-based zombies mode. Nothing too crazy, but like decent. Yeah, it had potential to be a top 5 of all time. Yeah, for sure. Now, I think this multiplayer might genuinely be a top 5 multiplayer of all time, but the game's not even close to being a top 5 of all time because the zombies in the campaign hold it back quite a bit. Oh, and I would have loved the round-based zombies in this game because the guns are actually like really fun. Like, this game has some of the coolest like weapons, and it's really hard to like spend a lot of time trying out new weapons in Modern Warfare Zombies, just the way that mode works. Like, trying to get to the mystery box, like switching your weapons halfway through the match is really stupid in that mode anyways. It's like, you know, you're just asking to be struggling if you keep swapping your weapons halfway through the match. So it kind of made it hard to like try out new weapons frequently. So round-based zombies would have been so sick because like just going through and trying out these weapons, there's so many cool weapons, so many cool attachments that they added with the aftermarket parts. That's why I wanted round-based zombies in this game so bad. There was even rumors of it too, and I don't know if it was ever actually going to happen, but it's a shame they never even tried. Even if it was just like one map, like I don't even care. It could have been a reused asset, like maybe the Gulag. I was thinking, what if they add the Gulag from Verdansk, right? Like that Gulag as a round-based map. Fuck, man, I would have taken that over nothing, you know? It wouldn't have been the greatest thing ever for sure, but it would have been something. Like, I would have taken that over the Dark Ether updates in MWZ. I'm not kidding. If you remove the warehouses from either side, would you still consider Scrapyard a small map? Would you consider Scrapyard a small map? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I think the warehouses definitely make it a little bit bigger. They help make the lines of sight a little bit longer. It's insane how easy hardcore is. Like, it's not even easy, it's just random. Like, it's so random, this mode. It's just a constant, like, oh, just run around the corner. You're either get just demolished or you're gonna get, like, you know, a 7-man quad feed. Like, or not, 7-man quad feed didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. A quad feed plus 3 to make it a 7-man. I did the Interstellar grind before New Year 2024, so I just played hardcore underpass. I was a dirty camper. Like, look at that. That was a 5-man right there. They're so easy to get, though. Which is why I just don't like hardcore, though, because it's just like, again, it's just so random. Like, there's like no skill involved. It's just pure, I don't know. It's just not interesting in my opinion. And no hate to people who do like hardcore. I know people who love it. It's just not for me. But again, that's why I play it for the camo grind, because it makes really shitty guns actually really good. And some of the challenges are almost impossible if you're not in hardcore. Like, how the hell are you supposed to do, like, there's one challenge, I think it's like penetration kills with the LMG. How are you supposed to get penetration kills if you're not in hardcore? I just don't even think it's like possible. It's so much easier in hardcore. I wish to play MWIII, but sadly it acts like the game isn't downloaded even though it is. Oh, that's weird. I wish it showed how much XP you get when you get a kill. Probably did it to hide XP fall off in zombies. Oh, you mean like showing you the exact amount that you get per kill? Speaking of XP, I love the XP pop-ups in this game. Like, they look so pretty. I don't like them in zombies, but I'm saying in a multiplayer, the UI of it looked really good. Got 76 kills. Okay, how close are we to getting this gun to level 28? This actually might be quicker than I thought it was going to be. But I guess when you're getting like almost 100 kills per game, it's bound to happen. Damn. What are we at? 24. Okay, 4 more levels. It'll probably happen like next game. That's my guess. 25. Nice. Yeah, you actually level up your guns kind of fast, man. That pain means that you have 2 months to live. Oh, great. You're probably not wrong. Nice. Thing is, the BO2 maps are way better than the OG MWIII maps. Exactly. So yeah, it is gonna be more exciting having those maps come back. I still want new maps though, you know? Like, I think I consider myself very different than the average person. I sound so fucking like, it just sounds weird saying that, but you know what I mean? Like, I consider myself so different in terms of the way I experience Call of Duty because I'm one of the people who goes back to the old games frequently, right? Not everyone does that. Now, some people do, but I think the group that does, and they have a very different experience with Call of Duty. One main thing that they have that's very different is that they don't get as excited for remastered maps. Because if I haven't played BO2 in like, there's people who haven't played it since 2013. Like, they literally haven't played it since the life cycle of it. They only play the new games. They only play the current one, right? There's a lot of people who do that. So to them, seeing a map like Raid come back is going to be like, oh my god, Raid from BO2 is back. I haven't played that since I was a kid. I mean, I know it's been remastered a couple times already, but you know what I mean? Like, that might excite someone a lot more because they haven't played in so long. But for me, like, I could play BO2 right now and like, it's nothing stopping me from doing that. And I do it all the time. Like, I go back to old games all the time. So the idea of old maps coming back is just not ever going to be exciting. The same thing goes for zombies. I don't care about Zombies Chronicles 2. I'm sorry, I don't. If I want to go play the old maps, I can go back and do it. Like, they're perfectly fine in those games. The only issue with multiplayer is obviously there's less lobbies, so it's harder to get lobbies and all that. That's another issue. But Zombies doesn't even have that issue. So, like, I've never understood the whole, like, we need Zombies Chronicles 2. Why? Do you really want to see what Dreisendrache will look like in Black Ops 6? Personally, I don't. I like it in BO3. I don't think it needs to be in BO6. The only maps that I'm like I want to see come back with zombies is obviously Transit, Die, Rise, Buried. But because I want to see them reimagined, I don't want to see them as they were, because as they were would not work nowadays anyways. And I mean, I love Buried, but Transit and Die Rise, they're not good maps. Like, I mean, they're not great maps. I think Die Rise is not as bad as people say, but you know my point. I don't care about Zombies Chronicles 2 as much as the average person. I want new maps. It's pretty much the way what I'm trying to say. I never played OG MWIII since my first game was Black Ops, but those remastered MW2 maps are pretty disappointing as much as people hype them out to be. Oh yeah, they're not that great. I think people, it's all nostalgia really, because even people when this game came out, they got over the fact that those maps they got over the nostalgia pretty quick. Like within a month they were like, okay, these maps aren't that great. Like people were admitting that. They were like, yeah, maybe these maps aren't as good as we thought. And I knew that was going to happen because it's true. I mean, they're not like that amazing. They're just, people are nostalgic for them, you know? Because people will shit on like the Modern Warfare 2019 maps without realizing that the way those maps were designed is not that different to how the OG MW2 maps were designed. The design philosophies were quite similar. So I'm glad Sledgehammer came in and actually gave us some like phenomenal competitive style maps in this game that actually flow really well and like are actually really good. Like 6-star, Paris, like I fucking love those maps. Rio is so good. Even some of like the really small maps they added are really fun. I think Meat is really fun. Stash House is great. They did a great job. Back-to-back survival maps is really done with the Tomb and the Mansion. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm not like my hopes for that map isn't really that high, to be honest, but I guess we'll see when we get closer to it. My guess is it's probably gonna come out in like April, so if you guys are, you know, curious as to when that map's gonna come out, I'm gonna guess April, so probably 2 months away. Like late April. Either late April or May, mid-May maybe. But I do think it's probably gonna not be as crazy of a map as what people probably want it to be. We'll see though. Who knows? By the way, this map, how cool would it have been if they use this as a shipment zombies like round-based map. Because doesn't this look like it has a zombies vibe like quite a bit? With like the satanic stuff in it. Like this would have been so cool in zombies. I mean, they have a Nuketown zombies. Like, what was stopping them from doing a shipment zombies? You know? And then maybe like there's like a devil boss zombie that comes in at some point in the match. I don't know. The history tells us that the less the development time, the superior the multiplayer will be. BO7 will be better than BO6. The correlation does not equal causation. That's like the most important phrase to live by, is correlation does not equal causation. I learned that in college, and that phrase is never going to leave my mind because it's always true. Just because that pattern has been shown in the past does not necessarily mean it's going to be the case, you know? Because there's never going to be a world where less development time will lead to a better product. Like, I've heard people try to rationalize that as like, oh, it might mean they have less, like, I don't know, they have less time to come up with dumb ideas or something. Like, someone said that. I'm like, that's just not how it works. I don't believe that. More development time just is going to mean the ability to put more content in the game, the more time to polish the game, the more time to polish ideas and execute them, and they're not going to feel rushed, so there's going to be more passion put into it. More development time is always going to be a better thing. It's just sometimes either bad gameplay choices or other development issues that happen can screw it up, you know? And then sometimes they can make a multiplayer in such a small amount of time, but because the studio only was making the multiplayer in those 18 months, and because they just made a damn good multiplayer in terms of its design, they ended up making a really solid one, you know? So there's no guarantee that a game's going to be bad or good based on its development time, but I don't think the pattern you were trying to draw there is true, personally. I don't think that's, you know, it's just something that coincidentally kind of happened. But I think Sledgehammer with 4 years development time would make a far better product than this game, like far better. But the thing is, these games are selling like hotcakes, even with the development time being as it is, so I feel like they're just gonna keep thinking that we don't need these games to have a lot of development time, you know? I think the mansion map will be Season 3 Reloaded because they wouldn't make us go through 3 major updates without a map. We'll see. I mean, Season 3 launch is definitely not going to have it just because Verdansk comes out. There's no way they're releasing a new map alongside Verdansk, so that's why I wouldn't expect a map in March. But Season 3 Reloaded makes sense. That would be April, so I could see that happening. I would bet that they held off putting round-based MWIII, so there would be more hype for its return in BO6. That's just something Activision would do. I kind of think you're probably right, which is unfortunate. I think it's just kind of business to them, but like, I think it does kind of hurt though, because it's like, do we really... 3 operator kills with 1 magazine 10 times. Okay, so we have to first get operator headshots, and then we need a big, that's the biggest mag we can get, actually. Okay. We should be able to get this gun done within a game or two. But yeah, you're probably right. It is a shame. I think that's one of my least favorite things about Call of Duty. So we can go down the list of things and problems with COD, but I think one of my biggest issues is the idea of holding off content just to hype it up for the next one. And they do that a lot. They do. I think one of the things for multiplayer might be pick 10. I think they might do pick 10 in Black Ops 7. And they didn't want to put it in BO6 so they can have that extra thing to like talk about when they're, because they need something to market, right? That's the thing about Call of Duty. No matter how much people like to give it shit for being the same thing every year and all that, they need to market something different because they need to tell someone why would they buy this game, right? They can't just be like, okay, we're doing a really cool multiplayer this year and then not have anything to talk about. They always need something. There's always that one thing or maybe 2 things or 3 things, whatever. And pick 10 would be one of those things, if anything, right? And then for zombies, round-based zombies was a huge part of their marketing. They were like, round-based is back, which I always just, I was excited, but I was also just like deep down, like, they literally had a trailer for Shiranuma Reborn 2 years ago that also used this the tagline round-based zombies is back. So it's like when you see that, it's like, come on, are we kidding? Are we serious? Are we serious? And yeah, you're definitely right. They probably held off on doing it because they thought it would hype up this game more. And they're right. It definitely helped the hype, but I personally don't think like Black Ops 6 wouldn't have had the same amount of like, you know, people invested in it if this game tried round-based. You know, I just don't think that would have happened. Gotta go back to old COD games, except the multiplayer. Playing old multiplayer games feels like a waste of time. It depends on the multiplayer, I would say, because like any multiplayer since like Advanced Warfare has like so many different things that I don't even have unlocked in it, you know. Like so many things that you can still grind for. So whenever I do play them, I'm always unlocking new stuff anyways. But even if it's just fun, like it's not a waste of time to me regardless. But I do kind of get what you mean. I'm just excited for the old games to go on Game Pass. That's what I'm more excited for than anything. I think MWIII should be coming to Game Pass soon. The rumor was March, I think. All right, is this level 28 yet? Nope. Oh, now it is. Okay. Now we got to get some headshots, right? How is that not a headshot? It's pretty dumb they are remastering Grind again in BO6. I love the map, but can they please remaster other maps that haven't been done before? Yeah, I mean, I'm giving them a pass because I love Grind, and I think BO6 needs some like solid maps in their game, so I'm definitely excited for it, but at the same time, yeah, there's definitely a lot of maps that deserve remasters that haven't been remastered. But you know what? Honestly, Hacienda was a first-time remaster, so I was pretty happy to see that come back. And I mean, I don't know. Grind, here's the thing about Grind, though. It technically only has been remastered once before, you know, so it's not as bad as like Firing Range. Like Firing Range has been done so many times, but I'll at least give them Grind because it's only been done once before, or remastered once before. Since my biggest map in the game, Terminus, is my least favorite, I kind of prefer that to be small. I think I'm always going to prefer bigger maps as long as it's like properly laid out in a way that makes it like fun and to get around, you know what I mean? Because I like bigger maps simply for the exploration of it, you know? Like when you're first time playing a map and you have that feeling of like, oh my god, this is huge, it just doesn't stop. That's like a great feeling, you know? The worst feeling is, oh, that's it, you know? Like that's the worst feeling. So I love having so much to explore. And I feel like BO3 to BO4, a lot of their maps were very big to the point where there was a lot to explore. Not every map, but most of them felt pretty big. I think Citadel should have been a bit bigger, to be honest. Like, Citadel literally has an area of the map that has 3 perk machines within like a 2-second radius of each other. Like, to me, that's not a good thing if perk machines are that close, that bunched up, you know? That tells you the map should have been a little bigger. They don't know how to fit shipment zombies into the story because everything has to fit in the story. Yeah, that's one of the things, and it's not entirely true, to be honest, but they do, I feel like they do try to do that too much. But then you have stuff like Dead Ops Arcade that very clearly does not fit in the story, and they have no problem with doing that. So you always gotta wonder, like I don't know. I think I'm personally of the opinion that, yeah, obviously I don't think everything should have to fit in the story because not everything does. I mean, the cosmetics clearly don't fit into the story. There's some crazy ass cosmetics you can get that make no sense in the storyline. Why would Maya be wearing an Aetherella skin, you know? But she's gonna have that as a cosmetic, so, you know, obviously they don't actually care about everything fitting into the story. But I do think it's interesting how they don't really do maps that frequently that don't fit in the story, you know? Thing with MWIII is the game was already made with MWIII. They just made new guns and maps with modified movement. Yeah, the game doesn't really feel that similar, but yeah, it is because they did rework a lot. Like, they really made it a lot faster paced, a lot smoother, so you're not entirely wrong there. But like aesthetically, it's pretty similar. Can I hop in a game with you? Oh yeah, if you, when I finish this game, I'm gonna be playing Hardcore Shipment at least until we finish this gun, so. But I think my party thing should be open, so I'll just like after this we'll go to the menu screen and you can try to get him. What's up, Revived? I think you're right about them saving pick 10 for BO7. They needed to split up, bringing that back in Prestige. Yeah, because like let's say they did bring pick 10 to BO6, and like what would BO7 have to market itself with? I guess the BO2 remastered maps, right? The little like wall running thing they're doing, I guess. And I would assume that's it. Like what else would they have to market with the game? They need pick 10, I feel like, you know? Can't think of anything else that they'll throw in though. It'd be so funny if they also use streak looping as part of their marketing. There's no way they would do that. There's no way they'd be like, oh, we're bringing streak looping finally. Those of you who wanted it for BO6, you'll get it in BO7. That would be like, I would obviously like to see streak looping in BO7, but I would just be like, why couldn't we get that in BO6? I'm really curious to see like what kind of futuristic gadgets they do. I think I'd be really disappointed if this game ends up not having many futuristic gadgets. Like I think that would be really, really disappointing. Because like what? It's gonna take place in like 2030 something? I think it should have futuristic gadgets. All right, now we got to get 3 kills with 1 magazine 10 times. Okay, that's the 2nd time, I think. Nice. Oh, what the fuck? Grind is being remastered, man. They must be running out of maps. Oh, what's up, Zesty? How you doing? But yes, that is being remastered real soon. Oh, it's coming in, I think, 2 days. There is so many like BO4 maps I'd love to see come back, to be honest. Contraband and Seaside are my main ones, though. But I do think BO4 maps are great ones to remaster because they're gonna feel like new maps to a lot of people. So a lot of people did not play BO4, so they're gonna feel like new maps. But someone actually suggested this. I forget who it was, but on Twitter I saw someone say this, and I think they're right. They said they think each season is going to have 1 remastered map from a different Treyarch title, and I think they're on they're on point with that. So we got Hacienda from BO4, we're getting Grind from BO2, and right now there's a couple maps leaked from other games. That being Fringe from BO3, Courtyard from World at War, Firing Range from Black Ops 1. And I think Moscow from Cold War was leaked, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, was it leaked? That's the only one I'm not sure about, but I know the other ones were definitely leaked. So that's 1 from each Treyarch game, right? For 1 for each season, probably. I don't remember seeing the Moscow one, but someone said that, so I was like, maybe that's true. I don't know. I'd be down for that, to be honest. Like, all those maps I just mentioned are all good maps, so it's definitely not, you know, a bad selection of maps to remaster. Some of them have already been remastered, obviously, but oh well. At least they're good maps, you know? Fringe will be cool to see again, though. I guess technically the casino from BO4 is in Avalon, so like when is that gonna come as an MP map? I feel like it should. Damn. Terminus is good, but the islands were unfortunately filler. There's no reason to go to them. Terminus could have been so much better, I think. If they did a little bit more with the islands, and like some of those islands should have been like explorable. Like there should have been like secret like tombs you find on the island, stuff like that. A lot of these maps could have been bigger. I think at the end of the day, they just know that the average person is not putting that much time into these maps. So they thought like, okay, we got to make them at least good enough to get people invested and make them replayable in that way, but we don't have all this time to, you know, put a bunch of intricate like new areas, and they probably thought it doesn't really matter. Most people, you know, most popular maps are like Kino and D Machine, and those are not big maps, so they probably thought it doesn't really matter. Which is back to my whole conversation about resources and why it's so important that these games get more resources so they can put more time into this stuff to make it a lot better and bigger and more interesting. All right, what was I doing? Track. I gotta move this one up so I can actually see it. There we go. All right, we almost got, not almost Interstellar, but we got, what is it called? Priceless. What's up, iKarma? I feel alone when I say I like BO6 MP maps for the most part. I think only a few of them are terrible. I think they're not nearly as bad as people say, but I don't love them. Like, here's the thing. I think they're the weakest pool of Treyarch maps ever. Oh shit, I didn't back out, my bad. Let me accept that. You probably could just join in through the you should be able to just directly join. What was I saying? I don't think they're nearly as bad as people say, but I think they're the weakest maps Treyarch has ever done. So that does hurt, you know, but I think they're still better than like Modern Warfare 2019. They're better than Modern Warfare 2's maps. They're better than all those games for sure. But are they still kind of, you know, yeah. Heaps complained about MWIII being a $70 DLC, but honestly, map packs cost $60 if you wanted all four. So yeah, I didn't really like, I was never all in on that $70 DLC argument. I understood parts of it, but I was also like, the game is good though, you know. So I was kind of just like, whatever. My biggest complaints were that the campaign was just shit, you know. That was my biggest complaint, and I didn't like the fact that all the maps were remastered at launch. I think they should have done half and half. They probably just couldn't. Maybe they didn't have like the ability to do that. Maybe the maps that they added for DLC, the new maps, weren't ready in time. But I think like 8 MW2 maps and then 8 new maps would have been perfect for this launch. It would have felt like the game has this, you know, sufficient amount of content, of new stuff and old stuff to bring that nostalgia. And then the DLC, they could bring the other MW2 maps and then the other new maps, you know. I think that just would have went over better with people. Citadel felt smaller than expected, but after that first impression, I love the map so much. I enjoy Citadel. I think it's the best in the game for sure. I think what would have made the size better is if, so my issue was the fact that like the castle itself didn't feel very explorable. So what they could have done is, you know how there's like the way to enter the keep and then there's 2 different paths that go around? There should have been, right outside of the entrance to the keep, there should have been 2 ways on top of the castle, like the roof of it, I guess you can call it. I don't know, I'm not sure what the actual name of a roof of a castle is, but you would be able to travel 2 different lanes on top, and it would both lead to the night room, like the room with the night statues. Both of those paths would lead that way. So you can go that way, or you can go down, and maybe you have to go the up way for other reasons for other parts of the Easter egg, maybe. I think that would have been a lot better. It would have felt bigger, and it would have, you know, given more ways to traverse the map even, so I think it would have helped a lot. And even just more like, I think the Pack-a-Punch room should have been more interesting. The Pack-a-Punch room was so disappointing because you're like going deep into this cave, or not cave, deep into this castle, and then all to just find this really boring looking room that has a Pack-a-Punch machine and a crate. Like, come on. Like, the tomb does a good job of the exploration in terms of like how cool it looks. So like it looks like you're coming across cooler and cooler stuff as you go through it. Citadel just doesn't do a good job with that. The best looking stuff in Citadel is in the beginning of the map, you know? So it's kind of weird how that works. But to be fair, I don't think map exploration has been a big part of zombies in a long time. It doesn't feel as explorable, you know? Like, I was hoping the tomb was going to be like Indiana Jones. Like, there was going to be like secret puzzles to unlock doors and stuff. They didn't do any of that shit, man. None of that. And like, sure, they don't usually do that in zombies, but like, why isn't zombies like that? You know, to me, it should be. They've done stuff similar to that, don't get me wrong, but not to like a large extent, you know, to the point where, like, how cool would it be if there was just like, I don't know, like, I don't know if you guys played the Indiana Jones video game, but there's like a puzzle earlier on in the game that was pretty cool where you had to like match up these like statues with the right like symbols or whatever, and it's kind of a puzzle behind it. It's a logic puzzle, but like that'd be cool just having one of those and you unlock a secret room and it gives you like a special weapon or something. I don't know. That would add a lot to the map. Ow. Nice. All right, how close are we? Oh, we just need one more. Nice. Dude, we are kind of shooting through this right now. The next one is kind of weird though, because we need double kill, or we need a one-shot kills with this gun. And I don't really know how to do that. Yeah, what is it? Clean kills or operator one-shot kills. So we just need headshots then. But see, challenges like that are so stupid because aren't you basically required to play hardcore then? And I feel like any challenge requiring you to play hardcore is kind of stupid. Yeah, like that's a one-shot kill. But you couldn't do that if you were playing regularly, right? I don't know. Maps just need more buildables. We definitely do need buildables back. And they don't even have to be like buildables in the sense of like, oh, you have to find these obscure parts around the map, which I never thought they were obscure personally, but I understand why people don't like parts and stuff, but they don't even have to be parts. Look at Infinite Warfare. Spaceland or Rave had a system where you just have to find these coins that drop from the zombies, and then you put them into the machines, and then they give you a random buildable. It's not random because the color of the coin lines up with the buildable, but you get buildables based on the color of the coins that you match up with the things. They could have done a system like that, and honestly that would be a much more fun way to earn score streaks. Imagine if you want, like, it would also, oh holy shit, this would help with the mutant injection spam bullshit, right? Instead of being able to go to the crafting bench whenever you want and getting a mutant injection like a billion of them in the later rounds because you have so much salvage, it'd be so much better if you had to rely on zombie drops, like the coins, right? And it wouldn't be coins in this game, it'd probably be something else, but regardless, something different per map to make it unique, right? And then you have to rely on those to get it. So it's not something you can just abuse again and again and again. Rather, you have to rely on these drops in order to get it. I think that would work much better. It'd be more fair, and you wouldn't be having this overpowered thing that's like kind of ruining the high round strats on every map, you know? MW 2018 is nowhere near better than MW3, and even MW2 is better than 2019. I'm not even sure if I prefer MW2 or MW 2019. I'm kind of like, I don't know. To be honest, MW 2018 is the best MW game. Oh, so you were disagreeing with them. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't like MW 2019. I know a lot of people did for various reasons. I was just not a fan. Like, I had so many issues with it, and it's very impossible for me to find any sort of like deep enjoyment with it. Oh, I didn't realize you get XP bonuses when you're playing with in a group. That's pretty cool. When are you gonna do your favorite room in every zombies map ever? Oh, I was actually doing the notes for that video today, so I might record it soon. Don't know when. Whenever I have time, I guess, you know. Hard to find time these days. But it'll probably take a while because I might have to get gameplay of some of the rooms. I don't know if I'm going to have gameplay of them. Might be a hot take, but I wouldn't mind if they scrapped the campaign again after the BO2 sequel. I liked BO4 multiplayer and zombies, and Blackout was decent. It'd be cool to add more playable modes instead. To be honest, I don't disagree with you, but I do love campaigns, so I don't want them to go away. But would I care if they didn't, like if they did another BO4 where they just didn't have a campaign? I personally wouldn't care. I'd be fine with that. Like, as long as the multiplayer and zombies were good and felt really content heavy, then I wouldn't care. But I do like the campaigns and I don't want to see them go away. So I'm not going to agree with you fully on that, but I don't necessarily disagree either. Not everyone likes campaigns, and I get why, you know. It's not COD's strong suit. I think the campaigns are fun and they're really interesting stories. But like, you can clearly tell they put more care and work in, at least nowadays. I'm not necessarily saying like this is always the case, but they're constantly working on what do you call the multiplayers and zombies throughout like the whole year. There's always updates, right? campaigns dropped, and then they don't really do anything with it after that, which makes sense. I mean, the basis of the game is the campaign though, so they build off of that. Usually the campaign is what they make first, so that's also something to keep in mind. The Pat machine should have been in the King's throne room. Oh, I agree. Yeah, that'd be cool. Blackout would have benefited greatly from being free. It should have been free. Only reason it wasn't free is because they didn't have a campaign, so they were like, we needed a third mode for the game to make it worth $70 or however much it was. The Blackout probably, honestly, if Blackout was free, I don't even think Warzone would be a thing, because Blackout probably would have blew up. Like, it would have been really popular. I'm not saying it would have done as good as Warzone. I think Warzone is a little bit more casual friendly, so it probably was able to do better, but I do think Blackout would have done much, much better, obviously. Even blowing up the door with the cannon was too simple. I thought that was a cool part of the map, but yeah, it definitely wasn't, like, it doesn't make the map that much better, you know. It was cool for like the first time you played it, but stuff like that doesn't really lead to like map replayability, but it still is cool. I'm not gonna say I don't like the fact that you blew up the thing with the cannon. You gotta give it credit where credit's due, because it was cool. Go back to any game before MWIII and you'll be shocked at how the menus aren't laggy. Yeah, COD HQ has really ruined a lot of the stability of Call of Duties for sure. Oh, there we go, forged. And look what's gonna pop up. Never mind, it didn't pop up. Why didn't it pop up? Oh, it didn't pop up because it doesn't unlock the camo right away, does it? I don't know. Wait, so I gotta pull up this website where it shows you all the camo challenges, because I kind of need to know what the camo challenges are for priceless. Let me check what it is for this gun. All right, Sidewinder. It is long shots. Did not mean to start coughing on myself there. Let's see the MCW. What is it for the MCW? Please be something easy. 5 kills without dying 10 times. That's not bad. Literally just, it might actually take some time though. it might take some time. Who knows? It might be better to not play Shipment for this challenge. Alright, we need 2 more kills. I fucking love the MCW. This is one of my favorite guns in COD history. Well, there we go. There's. Oh, damn! Damn! Oh! Just got smoked. Yeah, we're not playing hardcore after this because we already finished that, so I think next we'll just play regular. Who's peeking? Oh, come on. We had 1 bullet left. Oh, piss off. The problem with Blackout was the outdated engine. Looks like, it looks and feels old. Or like it looks. Like it looks and feels old. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of like that cartoony vibe that game had, though. You know, it was honestly the whole full game had that. It wasn't just the Blackout mode. So like, I didn't really care personally. Like Warzone obviously goes more for realism in some places, not fully obviously, but like in terms of graphics and stuff. I like the cartooniness of Blackout though. I don't know. I think it was fun. Damn. A lot of the OG COD campaigns are pretty milsim. Some of them, yeah. I'm a big fan of the OG MWIII trilogy. I mean, all the OG campaigns are great. MWIII 2022 is a great and decent story campaign. It's a decent campaign, but I just don't like the multiplayer. I think it's one of the worst multiplayers in the franchise. We are going off with this thing right here. Look how easy hardcore is, though. It's stupidly easy. Like, look at this. What the hell? Like, this isn't even like, this isn't even fair. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oh, fuck off. Trying to go for nukes in hardcore is probably a nightmare. Because you just get killed from halfway across the map from like an SMG. It's just like, fuck off. I mean, we're also playing shipment, to be fair. Wait, what is the pistol challenges, actually? I kind of want to see that. 25 headshots. Oh, that's not that bad. I can do that right now. I might have to play hardcore for some of these, actually, but I just want to end the stream with some regular ass games, though, you know, regular ass lobbies. Okay. If anyone wants to join in, you're allowed to join in. After this game, we're probably just gonna play some regular modes, so we're not just playing hardcore shipment the whole stream. Hardcore kind of taxes on you after a certain point, and you start just getting annoyed with it. I'm already annoyed. I'm already so annoyed. Oh my god. BO6 campaign is one of the best in terms of gameplay until that final mission. I'm like, I don't know. You know what's so weird? This happened with Modern Warfare 2022 and BO6, where I liked the campaign a lot more right after I did it, but the more I've thought about it, I've kind of been like, maybe it's not as good as I thought it was, but it still is a good campaign. They're both good campaigns for sure.
Cheating, motherfucker.
Right, who keeps talking to the freaking... Some guy keeps calling people cheater. Who are they calling a cheater? Not me, because he's on my team, I think. Someone's calling someone a cheater. I think cheater is the most overused word in the fucking dictionary. The old campaign still had spectacle. Most of the recent CODs are limited because either the engine or being grounded in realism. Yeah, I mean, that is true, but I think it's also more than that. I think it's also because of the whole combined universe bullshit, they have less, like, there's less they can do, right? Like, a great example is, so the Modern Warfare trilogy wrote themselves into the Black Ops 2 story for some reason. I don't know why this needs to be that way, but regardless, they all take place in the same universe now, right? So that raises a big problem, because if we know that MWIII takes place in the same universe as the original Black Ops 2, then we know World War III can't happen, right? So that automatically lowers the stakes when they're talking about all these nukes and these missiles. We know nothing big's gonna happen in terms of like a large scale, because it can't. The OG MWIII had World War III going on ever since, even the original MW2 kind of started that. It was all huge stuff, but you can't really do that because they're like, oh, we're supposed to be in the BO2 universe, and obviously we know there was no World War III in the BO2 universe like right beforehand. They were in completely different conflict, so it kind of messes with the story a bit, and they're kind of writes them into some corners. I hope they just kind of realize that they don't need to be in the same universe, and they kind of just disconnect themselves, because they don't have to be. There's no reason. There's nothing saying they have to be in the same universe. There's nothing. They haven't even done anything yet that says they have to be, right? And no, MWIII showing up in Cold War is not in any way, shape, or form saying they have to be in the same universe. They don't. They just don't. That could just be another MWIII that happens to exist in both universes. So, what chat is he reading? Your chat, or I guess the chat I'm looking. I don't know. What other chat would there be? All right, let's back out. We're gonna. If anybody wants to join, feel free to hop in. You sent me a friend request. Let me check. Social. How do you even check friend requests? It says no requests though. I don't know. Should we play? I don't know what to play. Small map mosh pit. There's actually a lot of small maps in here. I didn't realize Get High was considered a small map, as well as Drive Through. I kind of want to do 10v10. 10v10 is hectic though. We'll probably do 10v10. I wish I had MWIII for multiplayer, but I never bought it because of no round-based zombies. I really wish they did round-based zombies, man. I really, really do. Okay, let's see. So, yeah.
Gunfight?
Gunfight. Ah, no gunfight. Just because, even though gunfight's fun, I want to, like, play the regular game. Okay. I might just do this game, then. I can't grind my guns in a gunfight. I want to try 10v10. Love your takes, but MW3 is starting to become overrated. LOL, was alright. I don't know. It's fair. I don't. You know, I can't tell you what to think. But I love this multiplayer. It's starting to. I'm starting to like it more over time. You know. Cold War, you had Stitch's story, which was cool. What was the post-launch story even about? I can, like, honestly, like, the whole Warzone story they've been trying to do, I can care less about it. Like, I think it's so forced in a sense. Like, I feel like they have to do it for the sake of it, but, like, you don't need it. There's no necessity to have that. I don't think people are playing Warzone for the story. What would anyone recommend I buy purely for multiplayer? This game right here. That's it's still very playable. There's still a lot of lobbies you can find. I thought you're streaming on multiple platforms. My bad. Oh no, you're good. You're good. I've never done that, streaming on multiple platforms. I know some people do it, but I don't do it. I should do it. I just don't even know how to do it, to be honest. Is Vanguard in Black Ops Cold War and MW universe? I don't know if they ever say if it is or isn't, but the zombies is. So since the zombies is, I'm assuming the campaign is too. MW 2019 looks amazing and MW3 looks good. MW 2019, I don't like the multiplayer personally, but a lot of people like it. So don't take my word for it completely. I personally just don't think it's good. I think it's if you like slower paced kind of like tactical shooters, then I think it's better. If you like that, it's good. But if you want more of an arcade like shooter, it's not as good. Oh, I love Bait. Bait's a good map. Yard is not great in my opinion. My favorite out of the modern CODs, playing on the old MW2 maps gave me so much nostalgia, and the new maps were good too. Yeah. I don't really like either, but MW3 over Cold War. Yeah, Cold War's score streak system, I think, is the one thing that puts this game above it for me. What's your Activision ID? Let me see. I don't even know how to view it. Like I do know, but I always forget. Social. Where the account and network. It was probably right there, but I also don't want to show you guys my email. I'll put it in the chat after after this match. I'm not sure how much we're gonna play tonight though. Like I'm not sure if there's gonna be a lot, but we'll see. All right, let's use. Oh, there's a friend request. Wait, how are you even gonna request me for? Okay, I'm accepting it. Okay, let's see. I might put on something that gives me a faster ADS speed. Sprint to fire ADS. Boom, there we go. Let's use this. All right, hopefully this is good. I have no clue though. And we got destroyed. Okay. I feel like the next COD is going to be incredible. I really hope so. I really hope so. We'll see though. I really don't know what they're going to do with it. Yeah, this lobby's kind of tough. These dudes are on point. All right, you know, I was kind of in their spawn. I kind of put myself in a bad position. This map's such a beautiful map. The maps in this game just looked really pretty. Oh, I forgot we're playing 10v10. I look at the mini map. There's like freaking a million people on the mini map. No shit. We're playing 10v10. It's obviously gonna be a lot. Oh boy. I hate this lane over here though. I like don't like going down that way because it's a very tight lane. It's very easy for someone to just kind of sit back with a sniper. Like this area is way more open. Oh, that grenade's gonna get someone. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Holy shit. Dude, what is going on? How the fuck? We are like destroying right now because, oh my god, they're all pushed into their spawn. Holy shit. I'm not lying. I don't love this the attachment setup I have on this gun right now because it's like it's doing good, but it's also the recoil is a bit hefty. Like I'm noticing it's kind of hard to control. Look, and I'm pushing into their spawn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are they all in their spawn? Are we trapping them that bad? Project Nova's reference at the end. Yeah, so I guess maybe they are meant to be in the same universe. I don't know. I think the whole thing with universes and what's connected, I think it's always so stupid because it never means anything, right? Like Vanguard's campaign is very much just Vanguard's campaign. Are they all in the... There's no... Okay, you know what? We're pulling out the fucking... We're pulling out the Miami. This is my gun right here. I love this gun. This is the all reliable is what I call this thing. It's probably gotten my highest kill games. And so whenever I'm in a lobby where I feel like the people are a little annoying or they're a little too good, I pull this thing out. Ow. I'm not running that way because I'm pretty sure someone threw a cluster mine down. Okay. Oh, piece of shit. Piece of shit. He thought. Oh my god. Those fucking cluster mines. I actually hate the cluster mine. Probably one of my least favorite things in a Call of Duty game ever. Did I just get hit with it again? It's a kill streak, right? It's not like a equipment, right? Because that would be too powerful to beat equipment.
We're taking Alpha. You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it. Friendly UAV on station. Securing objective Alpha.
Yeah, they are literally just... I mean, they're not gonna win because of that, but I don't think they care about winning. I think they care about having their little fun camping in the back of the map. What are they doing? Oh, I so badly want to run in there. Oh, come on. Dude, there's no way they're actually doing that. This is so funny. Get the fuck out of there. I'm gonna toss a grenade in there. I mean, it's gonna be the easiest win of our lives, but like, at what cost? Please. Oh, that grenade was terribly timed. Terribly timed. This is a rough match. We gotta make up for it next game. Slower movement is better than fast movement in my opinion. Why TikTok kids ruined modern gaming. The reason I like faster movement is simply because it just leads to a higher skill gap. And I think higher skill gaps are just more interesting. Because like, when you have slower movement, especially in Call of Duty, right? It depends on the game, right? I'm not saying that that's the case for every single video game ever. Like Rainbow Six Siege has pretty slow movement, but it's intentional, like that's fine. Call of Duty though, I think is built in a way where movement is a big part of how you like interact with a gunfight with someone. So the second the movement is slow and clunky, you kind of just feel like that's one aspect of the game that's just turned into nothing. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Your movement means shit, right? And it's actually smarter for you to go around corners like this. Like in MWIII 2019, this is the best way to play. Unless you of course have like the best possible attachments and perks, and you know, you're using dead silence every 2 seconds, but that's different. For the most part, you are very much moving around like this, and it's like that's the best way to play. But I just don't like that. I like having like a lot of freedom in your movement and being able to kind of run around and just kind of like have a fast-paced match, you know? So that's kind of just why I prefer the faster movement. Okay, I think we're about to shut them down here. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm shutting them down. Shit. 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 Fuck! Why are they still spawning back there? This is such a crazy, like, why hasn't the spawns flipped? That's my question. I'm not even mad because I think it makes it more fun. Like, I kind of like the spawn trapping thing that you can do in COD, but it's kind of weird though. Like, I'm kind of confused why the spawns haven't flipped yet. Like, they gotta be doing some kind of strategy that's holding their spawn. I guess if they have at least like maybe 2 people alive back there at all times, maybe it's not gonna flip. I don't really know, to be honest. I really don't know. I really don't know. Sliding just needs to be nerfed. I like it when because I like it's just another part of the movement, you know. I don't know. It's very much down to preference, but I just much prefer when there's actual movement. Because nothing feels better than being in a gunfight where you're like, you know, running them and like juking them. Like, that's fun. That's fun. I'm not like one of those. I know you're saying why, like all the one of those people who move around like this. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But like when movement is a big part of the gunfight, I think it does just add an extra layer to it, and that makes it more fun. I don't really think it's that fun when the 2 people are just kind of like just shooting at each other, and that's the only movement, you know, or that's the only part of the gunfight. Especially when the time to kill is short, slow, then or fast, then it's even worse. MWIII doesn't have a strong artistic vision at all. Well, artistic vision and good visuals isn't really the same thing, because a vision implies the gunfight, especially when the time to kill. Oh my god. I gotta make sure I'm muting everyone. All right. Should we play 10v10 again? Now, honestly, I'm gonna do hardpoint. Okay, hardpoint, domination, whatever we get into is fine. Let's do that. Let's go. All right. COD Zombies needs some competition for us to get amazing maps again. That's something I find so interesting, is that Zombies just doesn't have much competition out there. Like multiplayer, yeah, because there's a lot of other games that are similar to it. Zombies, what have they had? Like, there was Skir Ritual. And that's about it. Like, I can't think of any other game that's released that's similar to Zombies, like round-based Zombies, that is. Obviously, there's games similar to Favela. I'm not playing Bait again, even though Bait's fun. Don't want to play it twice in a row. I think, what was I saying? We need a game to come out that has like a zombie style of mode, you know? I think Zombies is just so like unique in that sense that like not a lot of games are going to do something similar to it. Gunplay felt so ass to me in this game. Shaky guns with ugly sights and iron sights. To be fair, I use a reflex sight on like every gun in every COD since like Gunsmith has been a thing. So I don't even think about the iron sights that much because I always use as a sight. So I don't really know too much about the iron sights in this game. But like what I liked about this game is, see, when it comes to art styles, I like that this game went a little crazier with that. Like they did some crazy stuff that I appreciated. Should we go MCW again? We'll go MCW, and if I'm feeling like I want to switch something up, I'll go back to the Miami, which is just the MP5, but I call it the Miami because that's the name of the blueprint. I wish they were more creative. I want Borderlands guns in the game. I think Zombies definitely has more room to be more creative, but MP, they feel kind of like restricted in whatever time period they're in, which I don't think they should be. Oh god. This game really wasn't that restrictive though, because like they had a laser gun that they added, which I thought was cool. A lot of people didn't though. A lot of people were like, laser gun. Like, I don't see the issue, man. I don't see the issue. Run! I'll hold down this lane. I'm gonna run in here. Oh, nice. This game's also just very satisfying. Something about it that's very satisfying. I'm gonna go up here. And then get the drop on them. Hell yeah. Calling UAV. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Back at it. Ammo here.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Should I go that way?
My revolver.
Should I go this way? Oh, oh, fuck! I thought I had the other gun. I thought I had this dual wielded. Let me dual wield it, because the fact that it's not dual wield is honestly why I just died.
Hardpoint compromised.
I should have had this shit dual wielded. I would have killed that fucker if it was dual wielded.
Friendly UAV on station.
Okay.
Enemy UAV active.
Get me up there. Get me up there. Oh! Damn. Oh, piece of shit. The skill gap should be in-game awareness and decision-making, in my opinion. Movement isn't that much of a skill gap unless it's point blank.
Inside the perimeter.
No, I think movement, it could be. It isn't always a big part of the skill gap, but like I said, I think if it's faster, usually it's a bigger part of the skill gap. But no, I think there should be as many skill gap parameters as possible, you know? Like, decision-making can't really be a thing, I feel like, if the movement's not great, you know? Because part of the decision-making is where to move, you know? Like, how many times are you thinking in a gunfight, like, oh, should I go here? Should I go there? Should I go there? But if it's really sluggish and slow, then you're kind of locked into a decision. You can't really make many, like, last-minute decisions, you know what I mean? You kind of have to lock in with that decision early on, if you know what I mean. And I think that's part of what creates that problem with those games that don't have good movement. And again, it just makes the pacing of the match slower, which a lot of people don't like slower pacing. A lot of people do like it too, but it's all up to opinion, I guess. Awareness is definitely there too. None of this matters if the time to kill isn't reasonably slow though. Like I think fast time to kill is the worst thing for skill gaps. Hence why, like I said before, hardcore does not, in my opinion, take a lot of skill. I know people argue with me all the time on that, but the fact that I could play a game of hardcore and get an easy 100 kills and then the next game get like 5 kills, it tells you that there's something wrong with the skill gap there. It's pretty random half the time whether or not you're going to be doing good or bad. Not saying I've ever gotten a game of hardcore where I've only gotten 5 kills, but it's possible because of just how it works, you know? Yes, it's very different in its style, but I just don't... I don't know, I just don't see the skill in that. Which is another great thing about this game is the slower time to kill, in my opinion. I think it's great.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
It's not incredibly slow, but it's slower than most CODs.
Engine mag.
Friendly cluster mine planted.
Where the f... Oh, this fucker's using a shield.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Honestly, if you use shields in Call of Duty, there's gotta be something wrong with you. There has to be.
Loading fresh mag.
Oh, where the fuck did you come from?
Need recon at my location.
Oh my god.
Stay there. Damn it, I missed my revolver.
Was there not a guy on that tower over there? Am I crazy? Am I seeing things? Oh, I heard the cluster mine and I still jumped. Oh my god. Yeah, the ADS was slow because I was jumping up a freaking building. Oh my god, that was slow too because I was mantling. Always mantling at the worst possible times. Dude, we're kind of getting cooked today. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is bad. We are getting cooked. And you know what I said? I said when I was getting cooked, I was gonna pull out the Miami, so I might have to do it. This dude with the shield's really pissing me off. He's really... dudes with shields are not my thing.
This isn't a democracy anymore. Ah, I'm hit.
I'm hit! I love when Rick does that. Ow! Okay, cluster mines have just became my least favorite thing in this... Cluster mines have just became my least favorite thing in this game. I honestly don't think I've ever seen them this much before, but they are frustrating. And I get they're a kill streak, so like, sure, they should be pretty good. But still, I'd rather die by an aerial streak at that point. This fucker with the bunny hat? Oh my god. I started watching the channel recently. Your vids are amazing, bro. You got some good ideas for the games. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tommy. I try my best. You know, I love giving ideas. I think ideas are so fun. Like, that's like a dream job, just giving ideas for things. I do that for a lot of things, though, not just zombies. Like, I'm just a big idea guy, you know? I love coming up with ideas. But it's fun to do for COD. And I try my best to balance the ideas, like, between what I want, but between what other people want, and also what might be good for the game, like, business-wise. Like, I try to balance them between all of that. Because I can't just be like, oh, this would be cool for my own sake, right? I have to also think about how would it affect the franchise. Damn, we got destroyed. How would it affect the franchise at large? How would it affect, like, other players? That's always what I like to keep in mind, and it's fun to do. When are you accepting friend quests again? For COD? I can do them now. Or you mean Xbox? Because Xbox, I don't think I have room for them. Like, I think I have, like, a full thing, you know? I want an acid corrosive charge shotgun. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. We'll play another. I'll probably play 2 more games maybe, and then we'll call it a night. Hopefully we get a good map. It's so crazy we finally had a Walking Dead crossover in COD and zombies got nothing. You know what I thought would have been so cool? They should have done, I mean, obviously the coolest thing would have been a round-based zombies map at the prison. That's the coolest possible thing they could have done. But what I was hoping they would do, at least with Modern Warfare Zombies, is add the whispers, right? Because you have an open world zombies map, right? So imagine the whispers, like some of the zombies around the map now are regular like soldiers disguised as terminal or checkpoint. I don't love checkpoint, but I'd rather play that than terminal. Just because it's a new map and it's more interesting right now. What was I saying? Terminal. Whispers. So you would have regular soldiers. Some of them would be disguised as zombies. So sometimes you'd be coming across zombies just on the map, and they would have the like the whisper mask on, and they're just, I don't know. I thought that'd be cool. Like, I was just thinking, and so like out of nowhere you'd see a zombie pull out a Glock and start shooting you. Like, to me that'd be cool. Like, I'd be like, oh fuck, a zombie's got a Glock. Like, okay, cool. There's one little Walking Dead thing they could have done that would have been a lot cooler. Having the prison as a location on the map would have been cool too, or its own map, whatever. But they didn't do none of that. They're probably gonna do a zombies event or a Walking Dead event this year though. Dead City Season 2 is coming out. So high potential for it. High potential. I think Cold War Zombies was well too revived to the point where it messed up the idea of what makes a good zombies map now. Or too overseed. Yeah. I kind of agree, actually. I mean, I'm not going to ever say I want people to, like, not like something just because, you know, I don't want zombies to go in that direction, but that is kind of partially what happened. I mean, I like Cold War Zombies. I don't think it's bad, but, like, it's just the direction it went is just not what I want to see out of zombies. By the way, I think this is one of the worst maps in the game. But I still voted on it because I just didn't feel like playing Terminal. Are we playing against... Oh, God. You know we're playing against some fucking people that I do not want to play against. Because they all have the... I think they have the ranked play skins, don't they? Oh, shit. Why do I always get put against people like this?
I need recon at my location. God damn it, I missed my revolver.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Taking fire.
See a fucking motherfucker. Oh my god. Which one of you that joined our lobby has like a 3 KD? One of you definitely has like a 3 KD because holy shit. These are actually some tough lobbies. I've been camel grinding, so my KD is probably like a 1.3 or something at this point. So one of you got like a 3 KD. That's all I know. I'm getting the tough skill-based matchmaking from someone else. Oh.
God damn it, I missed my revolver.
Okay. Reload.
We've secured the lead. Enemies inside the perimeter.
I need recon at my location.
The enemy's taken the lead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
I actually didn't play ranked play in this game that much. I think I played it like once or twice. The only game I really got hard into ranked play in was BO3.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Ah, motherfucker. Hey, I was going pretty hard there.
We've taken the lead.
Have I gotten priceless camo on this yet? I don't think so.
Secure the area.
Ah. We just need BO4 time to kill and maybe manual healing. I would love BO4 time to kill to come back. But even this time to kill was perfectly fine with me. Like this is good.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Manual healing would be cool, but I don't think we'll ever do that again, personally.
They're messing with the wrong people.
Friendly cluster mine planted. Confirming next.
Got my first gaming PC. Nice. PC gaming, honestly, it's expensive, but it's good. There's a lot of solid advantages to it.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter.
The main thing being BO3 custom zombies. That's the biggest advantage, I would say.
We've secured the lead.
Imagine mimics on the chaos maps. You just made me throw up in my mouth a little bit thinking about that. This is in Cold War. You're right. For good reason. Honestly, I haven't played Cold War multiplayer in a while, though. I'm curious as to what I would think about it. I'm probably gonna do a playing every Call of Duty in one video soon. And then following that, I'm probably gonna rank every multiplayer. I'm actually thinking probably after season 3 of BO6 I'll do that, because I want to give it some time to let BO6 mester a little bit, and then I'm gonna rank all the multiplayers. I haven't done that since 2021, I think.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
And my list, I mean, obviously I have a lot of CODs to add, but my list has also changed a bit. Like, it's not going to be the same, for sure.
We've taken the lead.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me.
Enemy down. Changing mags.
I do think BO7 is going to be a better multiplayer than BO6. I think it will be. Now, zombies, I have absolutely no idea. Zombies sounds very strange right now. Like, there's talks of them carrying over the BO6 maps, and if they do that, there will be no reason to go back to BO6 ever. Unless it's, like, worse versions of the maps, but I don't really know.
Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Need recon.
Oh, fuck you. Skill-based matchmaking ruined my enjoyment of these games. Yeah, I agree. Less skill-based matchmaking would have made these games 1,000 times better. I mean, this game would have a chance of being a top 3 Call of Duty ever in terms of the multiplayer if there was no skill-based matchmaking. Or, like, limited skill-based matchmaking.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Loading fresh mag.
Halfway to mission complete. Finish it.
Okay, where the hell is this guy over? I don't... Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll just let it be.
Our counter UAV is active.
We're on the same.
Hardpoint
Oh,
compromised.
shit.
Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Changing mag.
UAV standing by.
Dude, what the fuck is going on right now? I'm like...
Hardpoint
Every time I find someone, they just die before I get there.
Stand by.
We're putting up a good fight right now, though.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
God damn it! I missed my revolver.
God damn it, I missed my revolver.
Point relocated. Secure the target area.
Oh, no. No! Really thought I was gonna get around the corner in time, but I guess not.
Compromised. Secure the area. Friendly UAV online.
Yeah, these ranked play dudes are pissing me off. They all have the skins, and if you know they have the skins, you know there's something. It's gonna be something.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Loading fresh mag.
Holy shit.
Taking fire.
I have no memory of seeing ranked play on BO3. Like, where was it located on the menu? I remember BO2 and BO4 ranked, but not BO3. I don't even remember where it was in the menu. I kind of forget. But I just remember playing it a lot.
This time,
UAV ready
stay
to
there.
deploy.
Changing mag.
Like, it was real good.
Move to the
Need
hardpoint.
recon at my location.
I would have probably played a lot of Infinite Warfare ranked, but none of my friends really played Infinite Warfare, so I'm not gonna play ranked by myself. Ranked by yourself's got to be the most
Missed my
boring thing ever.
revolver.
Like, I'm only gonna play ranked with a squad. Is there still a guy back there? Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Compromised. Secure the area.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV on station.
Oh fuck!
Loading fresh mag.
A bunch of dudes back there.
Ah, taking fire.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised.
Enemy
Secure
down.
the area.
Holy shit!
Changing mag.
Oh my god!
Located.
Ammo here.
Reload! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Need recon at
Advanced
my
UAV.
location. Got me.
Come on, like 2 more kills for the swarm. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 3 more kills. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, this grenade's gonna get so many kills.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Never mind. Fuck yeah!
Friendly UAV online.
Fuck yeah!
Damn it! I missed my revolver.
Oh! Shit! We weren't gonna get a nuke. It was not gonna happen. But we got, you know what? Who cares? We got a swarm. That's good enough. Going for swarms in this game is so much fun, man. Brings back those BO2 memories. Really does.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I love it. Like, going for streaks is by far the most fun thing to do in COD for me.
My location.
And I think BO6, that's kind of, it's missing that. I think it's my biggest issue with BO6. I mean, first of all, you don't have streak looping, so that's bad enough. But like, there's no really like fun streak to go for, you know? Like the gunships aren't that fun to go for, you know? They're fine, they're enjoyable to a degree, but like seeing the swarm light up the sky like this is just beautiful. So beautiful.
Be advised,
And we won. Nice. That was a good match. Holy shit. I had 8 seconds on the hard point. 8 seconds on the hard point. I'll play one more game. All right, one more. What if they carry over the BO6 maps, but classic mode is available for them? I just don't see that happening. Okay, I don't know. They probably will do a classic mode, but what I think will happen is it's gonna suck. Like, it's not gonna be a classic mode. It's not gonna have the classic point system. It's not gonna have all the... It's gonna be like, okay, we'll give you a perk limit, and you won't be able to use armor. You won't be able to use the arsenal station and crafting bench. I genuinely think they'll probably stop it at that, you know? I'm Andrew02 in the game. Oh, yeah, we were all killing it that game. That was fun. One more. Hopefully we'll do good in the next one as well. But that's fun. This game is when I'm feasting, it's like the best time ever. I'm sorry. That's just how it is, you know. It can be a little frustrating when you're not doing good, but that's Call of Duty for you, you know. So, but when you're destroying lobbies, it's fun. But yeah, so the classic mode thing, I feel like they won't go all the way with it, you know? So even if they do that, I just don't think it's going to be what we want, you know? And I also don't know if I want that because... Well, so Cam, you said, what if they bring back the BO6 zombies maps, but they have classic gameplay, so there's still a reason to play the originals. So, oh, I kind of want to play Greenberg Hotel. So... If the full game has classic gameplay, then that would be interesting. But I also don't know, like, how would those maps work with more classic gameplay, you know? That's what I would be curious to see. If that's the case, that's definitely more of a positive. But I don't want to say, like, a classic mode just because splitting up the game between the regular way and then the classic mode, I just think it would be weird. And I feel like there's going to be a situation where the classic mode's just inferior because they don't go all the way with it. Then it's not, well, who's going to play it? Who's going to play a mode that just doesn't have arsenal station and crafting bench? You know what I mean? I don't think many people are going to play it, and it's going to go underlooked. And then Treyarch's going to come out of that thinking, oh, people must not like classic zombies if they don't want to play that mode. But that's not the case, right? It's just when you already have these things in place and you're just taking them away in this specific mode, people aren't going to feel inclined to play it, no matter how much they want a classic feeling zombies, you know? Imagine Ancient Evil with mimics, manglers, vermin, and parasites. Oh, no. Alright. We're going to use this thing, because I love this gun. This is easily my favorite gun in this game, I think. Even though it's an MWIII gun. But it's so much fun to use.
Enemy down.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Changing mag.
Enemies taking Alpha. We're taking Charlie.
Ooh.
Ready to deploy.
Let me get Charlie. Oh, where the fuck did you come from? That pissed me off. Why were they still spawning there? Come on. So I actually don't think I've played this map that many times. It's an okay map, though. I remember it being decent.
Bravo. We're losing Alpha. Friendly cluster mine deployed. Enemies taking Alpha.
What? Where the hell's this guy?
Charlie. Friendly UAV on
Could have sworn I just saw a guy there.
taking Bravo.
Dude, what is this gun? Look at this.
Objective Bravo.
What the hell?
We're taking Charlie.
Oh, fuck off.
We're losing Alpha.
These zombies LTMs need to be permanent. I understand why they aren't with the Squid Game and TMNT branding, but just release them after the collab is over with the collab stuff replace regular stuff. Yeah, I agree. LTMs and zombies make no sense. That makes zero sense. There's no single argument someone could give me that would ever make sense as to why they're LTMs. There's nothing. There's no reason to be LTMs. Even with the branding, I honestly don't see why that can't be a permanent. Because even the new grind map they're adding, it has a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme to it. There's like graffiti all around the place, and the skins stay in the game anyway. So like having a mode that's themed around something that they don't have like other stuff for anymore, I don't really think is like that big of a deal. But you're right, they could just replace the branding with regular stuff anyways. Really no reason why they don't.
I missed my revolver.
Securing objective Bravo.
Like, you could try to make the argument, oh, they're trying to hype up the game more because LTMs make you feel like you have to play. So it's like, oh my god, limited time. But what I feel like they don't realize is there's lots of people who don't play Call of Duty that often. So let's say someone skips a whole season, right? And they come back after season 1. Wouldn't you rather that player can now play the Squid Game LTM and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles LTM? Isn't it better for them to have 2 new modes to play instead of just 1? They missed the other one. The other one went to literally no use. So, for that specific person, because they just didn't get to play it. Ooh, look at that.
Loading fresh mag. Back at it.
Objective Bravo secure.
I like this map quite a bit, actually.
My location.
Reminds me of Summit. It's very similar to Summit. Oh, fuck. I'm dead.
God damn it, I missed my revolver.
Securing objective Charlie.
I do love using the MWIII guns in this game. They somehow feel even better.
Bravo. We control 2 objectives.
Lethal's hot.
Okay, so are they spawning back here? Because if they are,
Loading fresh mag.
I feel like we need to, like... Oh my god. Oh! There were so many dudes back there. I could have gotten so many kills. Oh, shit. I should have been ducking and weaving. Okay, this dude is not taking... Oh my god, someone just demolished. Someone just demolished them.
Missile deployed.
Changing mag.
Friendly UAV online. Securing objective Charlie.
They're messing with the wrong people.
Friendly cruise missile approaching Charlie. Enemy securing.
Nice.
Missed my revolver.
We've taken the
Okay, we can definitely get C now, right?
taking Charlie. We're losing
Need
Alpha.
recon at my location.
We hold all objectives. Let's keep it this way. Lost Alpha.
Hostile eliminated.
Nice. Really taking advantage of this advanced UAV as much as I can.
Securing objective Bravo. Hostiles deployed a Mosquito.
Dude, advanced UAVs are the greatest things ever.
Loading fresh mag.
I love an advanced UAV.
We're taking Bravo.
Oh my god.
Control Bravo.
I thought the guy died because he disappeared from the minimap, but I was like, oh no, I forgot the thing fucking ends.
Ammo here.
Hostile Mosquito is online.
Hostile mosquito.
Changing
Shit.
We've secured the lead. We're taking Alpha.
Oh my god.
mag. Got me. Lethal's hot.
That. Oh god.
UAV
This
standing
time,
by.
stay dead. I need recon at my
Secure
location.
2 objectives.
Oh, we're gonna get another swarm.
You're halfway.
We're gonna get another swarm.
Finishing. Securing objective Alpha.
Woo! Holy shit!
I missed my
Friendly
revolver.
UAV on station.
Ammo's almost dry.
Oh my god.
Changing mag.
My eyes are glued to that minimap right now.
Taking fire.
Hey,
Need
calling the
recon
UAV.
at my location. Loading
Oh, we got like
fresh
no
mag.
ammo. Fuck.
Drop them. God damn it, I missed
Let's
my
go, baby.
revolver.
Enemies taking Bravo.
Ammo here. Changing mag.
We're gonna die.
Just doing my job.
Oh my god.
Enemies securing Bravo.
Holy balls.
Missed my revolver.
UAV authorized.
Oh my god. We're gonna fucking get it.
Recon at my location.
Taking
Enemy
Bravo.
down.
Securing objective Alpha.
We're gonna fucking get it.
Friendly cruise missile deployed.
This isn't a democracy anymore. Loading fresh mag.
Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go! I'm calling the swarm first,
Friendly UAV online.
and then we're calling in that. Oh my god.
Friendly UAV.
Let's fucking go. We got the nuke. Oh my god. I feel like I want to throw up. Oh, that's dude. The amount of anxiety I get going for nukes. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my heart is racing, man. My heart is racing. My heart is racing.
Changing mag.
I'm waiting to call it in. Oh.
Recon at my location.
Okay, fuck it. I'm calling it in. They're all gonna leave soon anyways. I'm calling it in. Oh. Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
They're messing with the wrong people.
Does it end the game? I don't know if it ends the game or not.
UAV is exiting the AO.
Dude, I'm shaking still. Yeah, it ends the game. Oh, that feels so good. All right. That was one of my best games I've ever played in this entire game. I'm not lying. Easily one of my best games. We were moving too, like, oh, all right, that's gonna be my last game though. I have to end off on that game. That's like the perfect game to end off on. Holy shit, that was fun. We also got gold on the this gun finally. I didn't have gold before, I guess. Yeah, honestly, like going for the camo grind for the MWIII camos, the Orion, I can do that too. I wasn't even like thinking about doing it, but that's a whole nother thing I can do in this game. But can someone answer me this? Is the camo grinding in this game, like, does it connect to MWIII in the sense that, like, if I get gold on this gun here, is it now gold in MWIII? You know? Like, I don't know how that works. Oh my god, that was so much fun. Oh, we did get priceless on this. I honestly prefer how diamond looks, or forged, whatever you call it. That's 1 out of 36 camos for Interstellar. We'll get there eventually, but it's gonna take a while. Oh my god, that was intense. Is that your first MW3 nuke? I think it was. Yeah, I can't remember any other nukes I've gotten in this game, so I'm pretty sure that was my first MW3 nuke. Yeah. Dude, I'm still like shaking. I've got a lot of swarms, but the nukes, those are something else. 30 kills. I've been close many times before in MW3. So let me think of all the CODs. I've gotten a nuke in most of them, but let me think of the ones I haven't gotten nukes in. Because I kind of want to get to a point where I've gotten at least one nuke in every COD. So it's connected. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I mean, it's not really, it doesn't really matter because I'm probably not going to play MW2 that much, but that's good to know at least. I've gotten a nuke, obviously, in the OG MW2. I've gotten a MWIII and MW3. I don't know if I've ever gotten a chem strike, though, in the Ghosts. I can't remember ever getting a chem strike. I probably did. I just don't remember. Advanced Warfare, I've gotten a DNA bomb. I've gotten a nuke in Infinite Warfare. Many nukes in Infinite Warfare, actually. World War II, I've gotten a nuke. I think the only CODs I haven't gotten nukes in is Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 2022. But to be fair, I don't like those games, so I haven't played them enough to get a nuke. But yeah, every other COD I've gotten a nuke in, I think. I'm sure. Ghosts is the only one I'm not sure about, though. I'll tell you that. But I know every other COD I've gotten at least one nuke. Maybe one day I'll go back to MW 2019 and MW2 2022 just so I can get a nuke. So I can say I've gotten one in every COD. Because I've gotten one in Cold War. I've gotten one in Vanguard. Oh, I haven't gotten one in BO6. But BO6 is so new. So I'm not really surprised I haven't gotten one in BO6 yet. But yeah. Alright. Thank you all for watching. And thank you to those who joined. It was fun playing. We need a boost jumping game like BO3 again. I would love that. I would love that. Alright. I'll see you all later.